I want to talk about your SEO and your content together and how we use the two together to really, truly find new customers. So when you're doing SEO content, you've got a blog on your website, you've got great content, you have a YouTube video channel, you have a podcast, and you have words on your website, generally in a blog format, that Google can crawl, that Google can read, that Google can understand. You have a better chance of finding new customers or actually having new customers find you. This is attraction marketing. Inbound, they're coming to you. You don't have to go out there and try to find them. You don't have to bid on them. You don't have to buy ads. You don't have to do any of it. You're like, hi, I'm over here. I'm creating this amazing content and I'm optimizing it for Google. And oh, my new friend, you just found me. That's what we're looking to do. So when we create great content, and we're going to talk in next week's episode about what you need to do to create a content strategy that makes money. I'm going to walk you through that. So if you're creating content and you feel like it's not selling anything, don't worry. We're going to talk about how we do that. If you're creating content and you feel like nobody ever sees it, because did you know 90% of all website pages get zero search traffic? So if you're in that stage where like you're writing and you're consistently creating content and you feel like your mom and your grandma are the only people who are reading it, then we need to fix this. So what we're going to do is talk about all the things that we do to create great content that helps us to get new customers. So what you want to do is really think about your customer journey. What questions do they have? What do they need help with? What answers can you give them? How can you provide value for them? So Google grades websites on a system called EAT, E-E-A-T, your experience, your expertise, your authority, and your trustworthiness. So when Google is looking at content, they want to understand whether or not the person writing this has experience in this field. Have they done what they're talking about? Do they have expertise? Is this an area that they're familiar with? What have they done? How have they done it? Do they have authority? Are they an authority on this item? Do they have background in this? What information can Google understand from your website? And then trust. Is this a trustworthy website to get this information from? So Google is looking at EEAT factors for all content. So as a blogger or a small business owner who wants to grow your website traffic, who wants to get found, who wants to rank higher, you need to help Google understand the EEAT for you. Are you experienced in this? Are you writing content? Are you providing value? Do you have something special to tell your audience or your readers? Do you have expertise in this? Is this your area? Or are you an accountant who's trying to write a chocolate chip cookie recipe, even though you've never in your life baked a batch of chocolate chip cookies? You wouldn't really be an expert. You really wouldn't have experience. Google really wouldn't want to rank you super high for a chocolate chip cookie recipe if you have never baked chocolate chip cookies. Now, I realize that seems like a really simple, easy example. That's my point. Okay, my friends, I'm trying to make this seem stupid easy. Now, from an authority standpoint, are you an authority in this space? If you've never baked a batch of chocolate chip cookies, my friend, you are not an authority on that space. You're also not real trustworthy because, again, you've never baked a batch of cookies. So you can't rank super high in Google's eyes. But rather than trying to go after the term that's all about chocolate chip cookies and baking chocolate chip cookies, what if you created content? You're an accountant. What if you created content that was about the finances for your business or setting up your accounting or setting up your business spreadsheet or understanding your numbers for your business. These are all things that you would be an expert in. You would have authority, you would be trustworthy, and you probably even have experience doing. This is the type of content that you need to create that ties your business, your customers' needs. So you really do need to niche down. You really do need to understand who you're trying to help and how you're trying to help them, because Google wants to make sure that they're showing the very best example for that searcher. Because I want you to think for a second, like just follow along. Google is a business, okay? And Google, that customer who's searching, that searcher who's looking for accounting information, they're not your customer yet. They're not even your potential customer yet. They're Google's customer because they've come to Google versus a different search engine. They are looking for information about accounting and they trust Google. Most people trust Google because Google gives really great search results. The reason that Google gives really great search results is because of SEO, and people work with Google and people provide great value on their websites. So now Google knows this person is looking for information on accounting. They know because you've done SEO on your website and you've chosen keywords you can rank for and you've optimized it and you've created this great content and you create it consistently, they know they can trust you. They know that your site is a really great site for this accounting type query. So they're more likely to show you to the person who's searching for information on accounting. Maybe they're searching, how do I create an accounting spreadsheet for my small business? How do I pay myself in my small business? Whatever it is, if you have a website that's all about accounting for small business, you're going to be more likely to be one that they're going to show because Google trusts you. So you're creating this great content. You're showing your EEAT, your experience, your expertise, your authority, your trustworthiness. You're optimizing it for Google. If you're not sure how to optimize it, that's okay. That's what I teach you how to do. I teach you how to figure out what to write about and how to optimize it for Google. So you're going to choose a keyword that your website has a really good chance of ranking on page 1 for, because you've got to be on page 1. 99.7% of all searchers don't go to page 2. Page 2 doesn't exist in search world, okay? So we've got to be on page 1 to get the traffic. Then we've got to make sure that we're choosing the keyword that we can rank for, because like I said, if we're on page 2, we don't get traffic. If we choose a keyword that's too big and too competitive, we're not going to rank on page 1. So we're going to write great content that helps our ideal customer, that showcases how we can help them and shows our experience and our expertise and our authority and our trustworthiness. And we share examples and case studies and background and all sorts of stuff. So it's really, really great content. Then we're going to optimize using a keyword that you can rank for. If you're not sure how to determine if you can rank for a keyword or not, take my starter class, the free SEO class. It's going to walk you through this. It's also going to help you with what exactly you're supposed to do on your website for SEO. Get the quick start guide so that you can start learning. Those are both available at the freebies tab on my website, etchedmarketing.com/freebies. They're there for you. I created them to help you learn. And then join me in simple SEO content so that you can learn how to do all of this step by step. And we'll get you headed in the right direction so that every time you create a blog post or you add a new page to your website, you know that you have a better chance of being found in Google so that new customers will find you. They'll come to your website. They'll start buying. They'll start to be familiar with you and trust you and like you and know who you are, and your business will grow. Your SEO and content can be the biggest traffic drivers for your website. They can drive more revenue for your business. They can help you boost your email list. They can do all sorts of things to grow your business if you do it the right way. If you do it the wrong way, you're going to be like the 90% of pages that get zero search traffic. You're going to be like the people who are frustrated because they feel like they keep trying SEO and it just doesn't work for me, or it just doesn't work for my niche. SEO works for any niche. I have not come across a niche in 15 years that you could not do SEO for, you could not succeed with. You just need to make sure that you're doing it the right way and you'll get results. If you have any questions, you know how to find me. DM me on Insta at Etched Marketing Academy. Let me know what questions you have. Make sure you take the free class and then join me in Simple SEO Content, and I'll make sure that you're headed in the right direction. You, my friend, need to use SEO and content together to drive traffic, to get found by the right people, to build your business and to get new customers from Google. You can do it every single day. You can do it every single week. Let me show you how. Thanks for being here. I'll see you next week.